because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Welcome back to Capivara Talks. Today we are digging into a really big one, the cinematic conclusion that looks set to redefine Oz, Wicked, Part 2.
It really does feel huge, doesn't it? The film officially drops November 21, 2025. And wow, that recent trailer, it just completely exploded online.
Exploded is right, shattering records, wasn't it? Something like 113 million views in just 24 hours.
Exactly. Which is like almost 40 million more than Part 1's first trailer pulled in. It just shows you the level of anticipation out there.
Absolutely phenomenal numbers. And that line you opened with, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. That really feels like the heart of it, doesn't it?
Oh, completely. It signals this incredibly deep, transformative emotional journey for Glinda and Elphaba.
So yeah, our mission today is basically to unpack what's new, what's coming next, and maybe why this finale could, change everything for good for you listening.
Okay, so where do we start? Well, we pick up right where Part 1 left us hanging dramatically, right? The big defying gravity moment. Elphaba's flown off, branded a villain after exposing the wizard.
And Glinda's left behind, torn, still in Oz. So part 2 opens with this really precarious political landscape. Elphaba's in hiding. Glinda's suddenly in a position of power, but clearly haunted by it all.
And the director, John M. Chu, he's mentioned even darker political undertones.
Yeah.
What did that actually mean for Oz?
Well, it suggests things are getting serious. We're likely going to see a world really grappling with truth versus propaganda. It puts huge pressure on Glinda.
Especially with her new power. Like a gilded cage, you said.
Exactly. And then the big addition everyone's talking about, Dorothy, she finally arrives.
The bridge to the classic Wizard of Oz. But Chu hinted she brings danger too.
Yeah, it's not just a simple cameo. Her arrival seems poised to shake things up significantly, but of course the emotional core is still that strained friendship between Elphaba and Glinda.
Ah, yes, the Gelfie buzz. It's all over the place online.
It really is. And those trailer shots, the hand-holding, sharing the broom, it's more than just fan service, I think. It really gets at that core conflict. Political duty versus, deep personal connection, maybe even something more.
It's interesting how the filmmakers seem to be acknowledging that interpretation.
They definitely are. And the rest of the cast looks fantastic too. Jonathan Bailey as Fiyero, looking maybe a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah, and Michelle Yeoh as Morrible, she looks perfectly calculating. Plus, Jeff Goldblum as the wizard.
Goldblum just embodies that charismatic but sort of corrupt energy, doesn't he? It makes the wizard's deception feel even more insidious.
Oh, and the cameo. Carrie Ellis, the original stage Elphaba.
Yes. A really nice touch for the longtime fans. All these performances, they just deepen the emotional texture.
And speaking of emotion, the music has got to be central, naming it For Good.
It's not subtle, is it? That song is the emotional spine. It was all over the trailer. And there are 2 new original songs coming.
One for Elphaba, co-written by Cynthia Erivo herself, I heard, and one for Glinda.
That's right. Plus, they recorded with a massive 125-piece orchestra this summer. It's going to sound epic, really enhance that emotional realism.
Sounds like a true cinematic experience, and visually, too. Chu's vision for Oz seems really expansive.
Oh, absolutely. And tactile. That's the key word people are using. Lots of practical sets.
Like a real train for the Emerald City Express.
Animatronics.
And millions of real tulips.
9 million. It means Oz is going to feel real, Not just a CGI landscape. The cinematographer, Alice Brooks, used the RI Alexis 65 camera.
Okay, technical bit, but what does that mean for us watching?
It means incredible detail and richer colors. Those big Oz vistas will look stunning, really vibrant, almost like you could step into them. And the close-ups, the character moments will feel intensely textured and real.
So a departure from the usual CGI-heavy blockbusters.
Definitely. And Chu's bringing his signature style, too, those sweeping shots from In the Heights, but grounded in this tangible world. It's going to look amazing.
That attention to detail sounds incredible. Now, something else that's resonating. The way the film is being discussed online, particularly on places like TikTok and Reddit.
You mean the queer-coded readings?
Exactly.
Yeah.
For anyone unfamiliar, that's when characters or relationships, well, maybe not explicitly LGBTQ plus arts, are seen by queer audiences as reflecting their experiences. How are the filmmakers handling this, especially with Gelfie?
They've actually acknowledged Delphi quite openly, which is pretty significant for a huge blockbuster like this.
Yeah.
They're exploring themes of like fluid identity under societal pressure, it matters for visibility.
And their fan theories swirling, too. I saw one on Reddit.
Oh yeah, the big one is that Glinda might publicly break with the wizard. Imagine that. It poses a great question for you listening. Do you think she'll actually turn on him in front of everyone?
Wow, that would be a moment. Thinking contextually, this whole two-part adaptation thing,
Yeah.
how does Wicked stack up? Is it like Dune or Harry Potter 7 in terms of needing two parts for the story?
I think so. It feels driven by the narrative scope, not just marketing. Wicked seems to be leveraging both the spectacle and that deep emotional story.
So it's showing musicals can handle complex themes like the political stuff with real cinematic weight.
Precisely. It feels like it could really cement this sort of resurgence we're seeing for movie musicals, building on things like Wonka, The Color Purple, even La La Land. There's clearly an audience hungry for it.
So Wicked, Part 2.
Uh.
It really is shaping up to be more than just the final act. It sounds like a potential defining moment for the genre. Powerful performances, smart political layers, stunning visuals. It seems designed to really stick with you.
Definitely. So what are your predictions? Who's the real villain in the end, and which scene are you betting will hit you hardest emotionally?
Lots to think about. Mark your calendars, everyone. November 21, 2025. Until our next deep dive, stay wicked.